We are here with no pants, ladies and gentlemen. That's right.
I am still wearing pants. I'm sorry, Dennis. I will say that.
It is Sensual Thursday.
Like that, that really low bassy piano that plays like when like in every fucking show ever when like somebody sexy is like walking in slow motion, like the new girl next door moves in and then the like Caucasian white teenage protagonist turns to her in like slow motion. She's walking down the way and it's like, Britney, bitch.
It's even funnier when like the girl next door is like easily a recognizable like celebrity and like the guy just has to pretend. I mean, the guy already knows he's an actor, but it's just like he also has to pretend like, oh yeah, you totally don't look like Jamie Lynn Spears or Britney Spears or fucking Paris Hilton. Like I just have to pretend that you're clearly not this person. Oh yeah, Paris Hilton. Who the fuck is that? God, that's also a name I haven't said in a while.
My favorite is when like it's done in a comedic sense. I mean, it's already done in a comedic sense, but when it's so exaggerated to the point where it's either not somebody who would be typically found attractive to the layman, or if it's something that's so exaggeratingly stupid, like it's animals or something. Like in not in a gross way. Like in Madagascar 2, do you remember Moto?
No, I do not.
He's like have you ever seen that movie? He's like the fucking like.
I saw bits of it.
Yeah, there's like Gloria, who's like the main fucking hippo, who's voiced by Wanda Sykes, and
what the fuck?
Yeah, she's voiced by Wanda Sykes. You know Wanda Sykes, the voice actress.
Yeah.
She and then like she's supposed to be like the love interest for her at the beginning, and his whole thing is that like he loves fat hippos. And so like he's walking out of like the pool towards her like all fucking naked and shit, and his ass like clenches, and like the whole time the music is playing just like all bassy. I like 'em big, I like 'em chunky, I like 'em round, I like 'em funky. Like that. It's just I love it when it's like exaggerated like that. That's the fucking best.
And meanwhile, you're over there when you're a kid watching this like, and then you're an adult. This is a kid's movie?
Oh, dude.
Like, there was a lot of shit that went over my head, like, with DreamWorks movies, especially Shrek 1 and 2. I don't remember 3 that much, so I can't say for sure about it.
3 was when, like, the franchise started to fall off, and Shrek started to become the very thing that he was initially created to be against, thus proving that you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yep.
But
exactly.
yeah, and like, Lord Farquaad gets a boner. Like, looking at a picture of fucking Fiona. Like, that happens in the movie. Straight up, you see it, like, poking up from under his blanket. I missed that shit when I was a kid, dude.
And he literally pulls the blanket up, to kind of, like, even it out and shit. And we're just, like, as kids, like, we don't, like, there's a lot of details as kids that we don't really pay attention to, like, because we're fucking kids, like. But there was another DreamWorks movie that I watched as a kid, and then I watched it again as an adult, where I was like, oh, now I get where my fetishes came from. Like, from, like, a deep-seated part of me. And it was,
oh, God.
It was, The Road to El Dorado. I don't know if you remember that movie, but I think Elton John actually did a couple songs in that movie, I think. Maybe it was someone. El Dorado. It was about, like, these two guys, two basically swindlers from Spain who get caught up on Cortez's fleet on his way to the New World. And eventually they find the fabled city of gold. And there's a character in there. Her name's Chell, and she's like this really slim, thick...
I'm looking at her right now. You talking about, like, is this like a Native American girl or an islander? Or no, not Native American.
No, she's like from... Yeah, she's like a Mesoamerican. Yeah, she's one of the Mesoamerican, like, tribe people. But, like,
I'm looking at her right now.
But I'm like, it's so funny because like they gave her like clearly a Latina voice actress to like to voice her, and I was just like, I think this is where my love for Latinas came from. Like this movie, especially her, just the way she was like acting, and there's even a part in that movie where she clearly gives him a blowjob, like one of the characters.
Yeah.
And like she. Like it gets like real sexual, like in the movie, like with her and another character. Yeah, like with her and another character, and literally that was another thing. Like as a kid, like just completely went over my head.
Right.
I just was like, Like, I don't know. Like, I was on, like, as a kid, it's like, it's not even that I questioned it. It was just like, it completely just went over my head. Like, I just didn't say anything about it. It was just like, because that's not the thing I was paying attention to. Because, like, you know, a lot of those DreamWorks movies, at least when I was a kid, the one thing that I did pay attention to was, like, the action.
They're hidden anywhere. Yeah, like they know what kids pay attention to in these things and what they don't. And some of them, they're just young and they don't get like the jokes either, or like the very subtle references, because they're so subtle that a child's intelligence is just not there yet. So it's okay. It's like being a baby. It's like sort of like showering with like your mom or your dad or something when you're literally like 1 or 2 as a toddler. You don't even remember it. You know what I mean? Because like that, therefore it's okay. Otherwise, later on, it's gross because like they remember it, and that's not something you should see. It's the same. It's in everything, dude. Even like SpongeBob. Like, you remember like the episode where like SpongeBob's trying to give Gary a bath?
No, I do not.
There's a whole episode where SpongeBob's trying to give Gary a bath, and he's trying like every ploy possible to do it. And like one thing he does is that he pretends to be a pirate and lead him to a treasure chest, and so he paints the bathtub like a treasure chest. And so, like, he pulls, like, soap out of the bathtub, right? And he's like, look, doubloons! But it's 2 bars of soap, right? Then he just puts them on the ground, right? And he's like, don't drop them. It's like, dude, like, that's a fucking... Yeah, right? Like, there it is. There it is, right fucking there. Like...
Oh, my God. Oh.
That's clearly, like... Ugh.
Like, not to mention, SpongeBob even had a couple of dark jokes, too. Like, death, especially. Like, there was a lot of, like... shit hidden in that like now as an adult you see it and it's just like it makes you wonder, like, how much shit did they really let them get away with? Like, I wonder, like, kind of putting that on air and everything, because like even that whole like fan theory or backstory about Pearl and like what her origin story was like, you know, she was orphaned and like, you know, Krabs like fucking adopted her and like, you know, raised her as his daughter and shit, and like probably that her parents probably died because, like, you know, whale hunting's a thing. And like we even like there was even that whole episode where the fucking fish hooks like and the whole like subtext, like that was like all of that was supposed to like kind of convey to us
the money shot, Mr. Krabs like showering in money. SpongeBob dressing up as like a literal fucking like sexy maid, like to serve Squidward.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, Patrick, there's a lot of like very subtle things, and it's like, you know, it's so subtle enough to the point where a child doesn't get it, because like me and Dennis are saying right now, we only realize them now as adults, so like it's okay. It's like the kids never get that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, welcome to the Double D Experience, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David. I'm joined by my co-host Dennis, as always.
Who is pantless today.
Yes, and I'm sure that's what we were laughing at about the beginning. Dennis is like, "Woo! I am sitting here in my boxers and I'm ready to go." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm not wearing a shirt too. It's fine. Everything's fine." Dennis was asking me about some stuff before and some work-related things. He's checking up on me as a friend, but all of that stuff that I was talking to you about, Dennis, the stuff that was stressing me out before, that and my back, because my back is still a little fucked up, but it's getting better. I'm not kidding here, Dennis. I was really, really happy to do this show today, like always, but even though I waited to the last minute like a moron, have to edit the whole thing after this and post it tomorrow, which is part of why I was just like, about like doing it.
Understandable.
I am holding right now, I'm not even kidding. I am holding right now, in my hands, a letter from none other than Boe Jiden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Old Boe, huh?
I have a letter in here from old Boe. I'm going to read it to you all now. All right? Because it was written personally to us. It was written personally to us here at the Double D Experience. So it says right here. My fellow American, on March 11, 2021, I first started listening to the Double D Experience. It inspired me so much. It made me laugh so much, especially that part about the French orgy. This shit was hilarious. I think it was in episode 10 or something like that. I don't know. They've already made too many. So I gotta go back and listen to it again. Because if I'm being honest, folks, I forgot about it immediately after I listened to it. This shit up here don't work too good anymore. Yes. Anyway, I signed into law the American Rescue Plan, a law that will help vaccinate America and deliver immediate economic relief to hundreds of millions of Americans, but especially David and Dennis of the Double D Experience. They get first dibs on the booster shots. We're gonna give it both to them, because their show is the pinnacle of entertainment that this country needs right now. After 4 years of that other guy, I forgot his name. It was the guy I told to shut up on stage that night. After 4 years of him, I think the Double D Experience is what this country needs right now. The pain of losing loved ones is something I have seen, which is why I decided to give specifically David $1,400 direct deposited into his bank account as continuation of the stimulus payment that he received in December of 2020. I'm done here. I need to go get changed. Thank you.
Jill is waiting for me with a lingerie set, and boy, am I ready to go.
I don't know how much Viagra that's gonna take.
Or Adderall.
That's an old ass man right there. Viagra, like, just injected like with a little syringe with Adderall inside of it as well. Which there actually might already be in Viagra for all I know. I don't know how Viagra works.
Yeah, not to mention, like, junkies can get real creative with, like, how they make, like, with the shit they make, and plus how they inject it in themselves. So,
bro, imagine ODing on fucking Viagra.
It's just like as soon as they, like, they put the blanket over you, it's just right there for everyone to see. It's like Lieutenant, what the fuck? Like, the fuck? Like, what? Like, what do you want me to do? Look, the dick is like, the penis is. He OD'd on Viagra, sir. It's like, oh.
Now hold on a minute, America.
Now that is the member of America.
Where am I?
Imagine
where did I get this Dairy Queen Blizzard from?
Imagine if he said that, like, while he was with, like, Putin. It's just like,
fuck.
It's like, because I know they met apparently like a couple days ago.
Yeah,
I think
they did.
And then like his like aide has got to be like, Mr. President, you're here in Russia with Vladimir Putin, sir. It's like, what? Don't we hate that guy? Literally out loud.
Little Russia, that little place in the city,
It's like,
place in New York.
No, Mr. President, like, that is actual President Vladimir Putin. Like, he's sitting 2 feet away from you. It's just like Putin's just like,
I thought we were supposed to be 6 feet. I thought it was 6 feet apart.
Mr. President, do we need to get you out of here? It's like, for what?
I need to listen to like more of Joe Biden's voice before I try to impersonate him. He talks kind of like, my fellow Americans.
He talks like
the time is now. He really sounds like very. What's the word? Like,
he sounds like a lot of white presidents, low key. He
kind of prose-ish, like very typical, like, standard American accent. I forget the term for it. It's not prose. It's fuck. They literally taught me this in some of those Actors Connection classes I took. It's something with a P, I think. I don't remember, but like the typical American accent, like the quote-unquote normal one that they say, there's actually there's an actual term for it, because it's no accent is the normal accent, So
yeah, especially around here, like in the States, like
pretty much, yeah.
Give me a break.
So many, but Boe Jiden sent me my stimmy, finally, and I am ready to spend it all
on more 3070s to scalp the fuck out of them.
Hell yeah! I could probably buy like one.
Yeah, probably.
I could probably buy like fucking one.
At this point in time, jeez. And then they also came out with the 3070 Ti, so that I mean, you could sell your 3070 and get yourself a 3070 Ti. That's if you could find one.
Yeah, like Best Buy and it was either Best Buy or the Micro Center that's trying to take a big stand against scalpers right now. They're requiring government-issued IDs for when you come in and buy a graphics card. And they like to literally prove that you could only purchase one. Like they'll have your ID or whatever on file.
Oh, in the system.
Yes, yeah, your ID on file. Right. Be like, all right, do not sell this person another card. Like that. I think it was Best Buy that was doing that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
so that's one way to combat the scalpers, which, good, fuck those people.
But at the same time, to Best Buy and Micro Center, I appreciate what you guys are doing. At the same time, though, it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late, you know? It's been a year, this is what I'm saying, though. Like, ever since the 30 series cards, I was going to say cards, like a fucking guy from Newfoundland.
Sounds like Newfoundland or Vermont or something. Oh, sure.
Sure.
Oh, sure, bud.
Oh, sure, bud.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure, bud.
Yeah, like, it's already been like a year. More than a year at this point, if anything. And, like, I appreciate the effort, but the scalpers already got their stock, and they're not going to stop either. Like, I mean, again, appreciate it, but too little too late, in my opinion. I did hear, at least from NVIDIA's side of things, that they're actually going to be cutting the production of one of their cards so they could free up chips so that they could put them into 30 series cards. And I was a bit happy about that to hear. And I'm also happy about, like, you know, David's whole thing with
watch
like,
those cards be defective.
You know,
like my fucking 2080 was when I bought it.
I actually found out that fucking a lot of the 3080s and 3090s, at least like when they were first coming out, they were having a lot of temperature problems. In that the thing was just overheating a fuck ton. That they actually had to release drivers a good week or two afterwards, where it actually had to undervolt the card and basically not run it at peak capacity. Because that was what was basically causing the fucking thing to overheat. And like people, I think I've even seen posts where like people have been saying that like their cards have literally like they've literally almost smelt the burningness, like the heat out of their systems because of like how fucking like ramped up the fans and everything is like on the card. So I mean,
ooh, looking at this, it looks just like mine. This 3070. Oh, Shop BLT 866. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, pre-order. Ordered as needed. Okay, never mind. Actually, I think that's the card I have now. Is that the TI? No, it says it's the TI. Maybe they just have a picture of the normal 3070 as like a placeholder or something.
A lot of the AIBs, which are like the non-Founders Edition cards, they all, for the most part, like have the same heat sinks, the look. It's very much just like the same thing. It's just underneath the name, it's just obviously 3070 and 3070 Ti.
There's one of those StockX sites right here. Buy or bid. Or sell or ask to view all bids and asks for this NVIDIA Founders GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. It's like 2K. It's fucking already? 2K right now I'm looking at. Yep.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I've been seeing...
It's also the single fan one.
I've also been seeing the eBays, the interwebs, the eBay prices, and they've also been fairly... They've been going down a little bit, but it's still like ridiculous. Like at least as far as the prices go. Like,
to any of our listeners right now, I'm sure like if you're looking for one of these cards, we are just deflating your boners right now. Like if you're at home, if you're an incel or something like that, like you're taking as much Viagra as old Boe probably takes. You're probably looking for a way to like calm down, like there's a little bit of a reverse aphrodisiac. Well, look no further than the Double D Experience podcast, as today we are unexpectedly talking about 3070 Ti graphics card prices! Yay! Which I can't even buy with my fucking stimulus check that I just got. I'm not gonna... I mean, I'm very lucky. I have a 3070 that I got for a stupid good price a couple of months ago, back in January. So I'm good, but sometimes I just like to look and think about the alternate reality where... You know, old alternate David in whatever reality he's in still doesn't have a 3070. Maybe the 2080 he bought just worked. It didn't crap out on him, and then, you know, have the guy not try to give you a fucking $100 back maybe it actually worked for him. But whatever, it worked out for him here in the long run. So I'm just looking at all this stuff right here. Like, you scroll down here, as you can tell right here, to these graphics cards. $2K to bid for one of these 3070s right here. Meanwhile, if you look up here to the top right here, we have ourselves an actual whole-ass fucking rig that is not that much more expensive than that.
Not to mention even pre-builds. They're also, like... That's how people are even getting their cards now. Like, they're literally buying pre-builds to get the fucking card.
That's even a boner killer.
Like, even if they already have a system already made, it's literally them buying a whole nother system and basically parting it out and, like, selling the parts, like, piecemeal. But, like, all they want is, like, the fucking card inside of it. Like, that's how far people are going.
That is fucking ghetto. in the ghetto.
That's
in the ghetto. Like, I'm looking here. Oh my god, this is what I hate the most of all. I'm just gonna say this right now, and I'm sure a lot more people are more like hardware savvy when it comes to computers than there used to be because of how huge PC gaming is right now. I built my first rig back in 2014 and all by myself in 4 days, and when that was brand new to me. But if there's anything that I do know right now, and I'm sure there might be some people who will disagree, maybe most won't. Gaming laptops, fucking scam. Total scam. Please never actually buy a gaming laptop. You're being played. Because they might be powerful enough to run your shit, but they're gonna lag on a little harder. And even if they don't, you're basically buying yourself a desktop regardless. Because guess what? The fucking battery that thing is gonna run constantly, you're already pretty much gonna need to have it plugged in 24/7. Which, guess what? If it has to be plugged in 24/7, you basically have a fucking gaming PC at that point. It's a normal one. If it's pretty much stationary, yeah, you can take it with you places, but... All I'm saying is that I'm looking at this MSI one right here, GP series, Leopard. That's $1,900 on Newegg. Like, fuck.
Fucking A.
I spent like less than. Actually, I spent a little more than that. But the point is, it's not that much more than what I spent on my rig, and I went all out on my shit, like all out. You can get like a much better actual gaming PC than that for like less than that price, man. Like, what are you?
I have some pushback on that because I do also have.
Push back these nuts. Yeah. Got him.
I have some pushback on that just because I have one. I have one. I'm being polite to your insults. So you guys, if you needed any nightmare fuel for the night,
I can't feel myself, okay? Like I had to drive. It took me.
If anyone needs any nightmare fuel to fucking have, you know, for the night, you just heard it out of David's mouth.
It took 2 hours for me to get home from fucking Red Bank today, okay? They shut down the entrance to the fucking I-95. I had to go around on 287. Took way more. I was on Teaneck Road for damn near like 15 minutes, bumper to bumper, outside my house. It fucked everything in Jersey, man. So forgive me if I'm a little tired and I make some demon noises every now and again.
What was there, like an accident that happened? Like, what happened?
No, it was just some fucking gay ass construction. Like, guys, we need to take this road and put it here. It just like 5 centimeters to the left. Like, fuck you. All
right. I remember there was I think it was last weekend around there, and I was like coming back from a couple places, and I saw like that the traffic going towards New York to the GW. Was like fucking packed.
I saw a sign said it was gonna take 100 minutes to get there from where I was, and I was like a half hour away.
Oh god. Oh, and I was just like wondering, like, sorry for you, David, for all that, but like, I'm like just wondering in my head, like, why the fuck is there so many people going to New York right now? Like, I mean, there's usually a good amount of people already going in, but like bumper to bumper is like another thing entirely. And apparently I found out that it was a Flag Day, I think, around one of those days, and then that's also like a national holiday. I didn't know that at all because as far as my summer holidays go, or at least holidays in which the sun's out, I only know 2, which is Memorial Day and 4th of July, because those are barbecue holidays, and that's all I know from summer because like I don't go out that often during the summer. but like I didn't know Flag Day was a fucking thing until like literally I looked it up like what holiday is today or whatever, and it was like Flag Day, and it's like Flag Day is observed like blah 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 in the United States and is a national holiday, and I'm like what the fuck is Flag Day? like in my head I was like, what the fuck do you do on Flag Day? You just like look up at the flag for 10 minutes and then walk away? Like what do you do? I don't know. Like some people have some real goofy holidays, but it's like not even just us, but like everyone in the world. But
Juneteenth just got declared a holiday.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Like, was there a reason why? Like, I just saw it. Like, just it was declared a holiday, and like I just didn't even read it.
What do you know what it is?
No.
It's a holiday celebrated on the 19th of June to commemorate the emancipation of enslaved people in the U.S. And the holiday was first celebrated in Texas, where on that date in 1865, in the aftermath of the Civil War, slaves were declared free under the terms of the 1862 Emancipation
Proclamation.
Nutsication. The
Emancipation Fornication.
The Emancipanus Fornication. I'm so fuck this, man. This is like shit. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Wait, so this has nothing to do with the 18th Amendment or the 13th Amendment? My bad.
I don't know.
So this has to do with the Emancipation Proclamation.
That's what it says. Which
I'd celebrate the law.
It's dumb. It's dumb because now you're gonna have like a day off of school on Juneteenth, right? You're gonna have a day off of school on Juneteenth, and if you live in Florida, it's gonna be illegal for your professors to tell you why. Ain't that some fucked up shit?
What the fuck?
Oh, you didn't hear about this either?
No, I've been like really out of the loop.
It is now illegal. It is now illegal to teach critical race theory in Florida.
What the fuck? Why?
Because it's a fucking state run by an actual fascist, racist piece of shit. That's why.
DeSantis is a bit of a shithead.
Oh, dude, you kidding? Like, Florida is a different fucking... It's not America, dude. It's like a different country. But the fucking sick irony in that...
It's little Cuba.
It's a federal holiday now. It's a federal holiday now. So if, like, June 19th, if Juneteenth ever falls on a day that's in the middle of the week, or if you're still in college for whatever reason, that's going to be a day off, right? Because if it's considered a national holiday or a federal holiday, right? And your fucking teachers literally can't tell you why. It's illegal. It's fucked up to high hell, man. Honestly, I've said this before, man, but even if people somehow did give a shit about me as a Smash commentator anymore and I was able to get gigs in, like, big events in Florida, I would never fucking go. I never ever want to set foot in that fucking state ever again. And to mention Cubans, you remember the 2020 election, dude. I mean, he won Florida. He won Florida, and like Trump was big with Cubans. And a lot of people would think why, and like it's actually pretty obvious why, and that is because those people fucking suffered under communism.
Yeah.
And Donald J. motherfucking Trump
was as uncommunist as they come. So, but the thing is too, Cubans in general though, they've always leaned Republican. That's historical.
Oh, dude, you're kidding? My ex-girlfriend's mom was a straight up Trumpachino. Which is not surprising.
Trumpachino. It's like a white chocolate.
Let me. I wanna get the one that looks like me with the yellow foam on top.
Listen, I want to see a latte foam.
It tastes a little stormy.
See what I did there?
Anyways, David's like slowly losing his marbles over there. But I want to see foam art of Trump in his most exaggerated face possible, and
Donald Trump,
like
foam. No, not seeing any coffee, but I am seeing some very disgusting looking clay creations here. Oh, here it is. Oh wait, no, that's fucking. Oh, what the fuck? That's Kim Jong-un.
Share me that screen, baby.
What the hell? No, like I was getting really happy for a second. I'm like, oh, we found it. But it's Kim Jong-un. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, let me do this. Screen. Look at this.
Oh wow,
it's impressive. At least
that's with my country's president.
I wonder how many people got whipped trying to perfect that, trying to get that one on the left perfected.
Also, the lack of symmetry pisses me off for some reason.
What, between the two of them?
No, like the fucking white cup, its handle facing down. I wish it could be like pointing the other fucking way. But like,
yeah, I'm sure
I don't know why that bothers me so much. What the hell?
I'm sure that's not even something that they were thinking of. But you see what I'm talking about? It's just these. There's no like clay. Nothing. I mean, there's no like coffee. Nothing.
Nobody knows more about coffee than me. Believe me, I drink the best coffee. Trust me, everyone agrees.
Oh,
everyone agrees.
I still remember that pandering ass like fucking, I don't know, I guess commercial or YouTube video that he did where like he was eating tacos at Trump Tower and he's like, I love Mexican food. You will not have the best Mexican food other than Trump Tower. Believe me, I know.
I love Mexicans.
Oh God. It's just I thought it was gonna take forever to get used to having like a normal president again. I got used to it so fast. I got used to it so fucking fast, dude. Like I literally never think about Donald Trump anymore. And like a lot of people used to think about him every day, which is what I'm sure what he wanted, you know, in long term in this fucking country with his presidency is to just be on everyone's minds at all times, like fucking Dr. Robotnik.
You know, it's not just him though. It was really, if you think about it, I think the news companies had a bigger hand on that than actually him himself. I mean, he has his Twitter and his social media and all that, but like the people that were plastering his face every fucking where were the news companies. Fox, CNN, MSNBC, like literally they were always putting his fucking face everywhere. And the reason being is because it sold. Because it sold well. It was selling like fucking hotcakes, and it was literally making them so much money that I think they actually hit a bit of a downturn after he fucking left. And good on them, because, you know, fuck them anyways, but like, you know, like we always did hear about him, but it's like, it was never like a White House press conference every fucking day that was like, you know, breaking news or whatever. Like, it was always literally Fox News, NBC, or CNN always saying something that he did. Like, it could be the littlest thing too. Like, and even those littlest things was like apparently newsworthy, because I think, you know, I'm gonna get real tinfoil right now, but at least like I feel as if this is true, because like there were times when like there would be nothing going on with him. Like he could just have been chilling in the White House one day and they're gonna be like, President Trump didn't walk out of the White House today, and it makes us wonder, is he actually truly worthy of being our president? And that's arguable, sure, you could argue that, but it's like, you know, that was how slow news days were sometimes, that were reporting on that. And it made me hate the fucking news companies even more, because it's like,
are you kidding? Dude.
Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, him is one thing. Like, hating on him is one thing. You're allowed to hate him, but like, I hate the news companies just a little more because of how much they threw that shit in our face like every fucking day for the last 4 years. Like, fucking God. Like, I don't even know how people still listen to them or watch them anyways, because like,
Denise.
Like your 4 years were bombarded with this bullshit for so fucking long. And it's like, somehow you're still watching them, and I don't understand how, because like, first of all, like the news that they kind of give, like you could argue like, you know, news is news, sure, but it's like, you know, they're like, objectivity doesn't exist with these fucking people. Like whether it be real far left, I guess news stations like NBC or whatever, or even far right like as Fox, like they don't give a fuck about like just the news as is. They always just want ratings. That's what's all driven by.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson's batshit crazy theories go viral on them shits, and they know what sells to the other people. You know, them liberal media, they got weed supplied to them on trucks and shit, but, you know, probably supporting, all talking about how amazing the marijuana industry is. Meanwhile, it is the most racist industry in this country. I said that last week. I'll say it again. Nothing against pot users or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the industry. But Denise, my beautiful girlfriend Denise, can I tell you something? Will you do a podcast with me? You want to know how it actually went? Do you guys want to know how it actually went down?
Oh, we're gonna.
This is how it went down when I asked Dennis the origin story of the Double D experience. Do you want to know what happened?
This is phase one of the Double D cinematic universe.
This is where it all started, dude. This is Double D America, the first podcast. Whatever. You might not want to have any liquid in your mouth for what I'm about to say.
I'm just pouring it. Don't worry.
Okay, good. Make sure it's not near your PC. Do you want to know what Dennis said when I asked him to do this podcast with me originally when I pitched it to him?
Do you have it saved?
I don't need it saved. I remember it.
Oh.
You want to know what this guy said? That's kind of gay. And I was all like, it's not gay, come on.
I don't know. Kind of gay.
dude, it's not gay, come on. It's kind of gay to me.
It's kind of gay. You know, it's
no.
It's kind of gay. You're kind of gay, bro.
Gay. Come on.
You're kind of gay, bro.
That's how the whole thing went down. Oh fuck no! I literally we were just talking about nothing for 40 minutes, and then I told him like, all right, I haven't even pitched it to you yet, and we've been sitting here talking about nothing for about 40 minutes, and that's how it went down. Actually, we'll talk more about that maybe some other time, or maybe later on. But
what was the thing you were gonna say? Yeah,
Dennis. I went to college.
Oh, okay, no. I know where you're going.
Fucking Plankton. I went to college.
You think he finished?
Plankton?
Yeah. Did they say he finished in that? It's like, cause a lot of people would always say I went to college, but it's also like, did you finish?
I think it's really implied that Plankton finished college, but they never say anything.
This goes to show you kids you don't need a degree doesn't ensure shit, because Krabs for sure did not go to college, and he has a clearly better restaurant than fucking Plankton.
Facts. That's right.
Just saying, and SpongeBob and his dumbass thing somehow still can't get finished with driving school, and Patrick looks as if he barely even passed the first grade. So Squidward definitely finished college. He probably went to some liberal arts fucking school.
Oh, he definitely did. That's why he still works at the Krusty Krab, despite being an actual talented musician. Or
I don't know about
I take it back. I realized it right when I said it.
In his ears, probably he thinks, oh yeah, I'm a genius. I'm the next Beethoven. But there was that one scene with Squam Fancy Son. Where
I forgot how fucking good your Squilliam impression is. You used to do it for me a lot. Oh, fuck. I forgot how good that was. Oh, do it again.
Explain why that huge Squidward tentacles was most likely voted to suck eggs in high school.
That's so good. Your normal voice slipped out just a little bit in the middle of it, but other than that was fucking spot on. All right, can you say... I don't know. It's kind of gay.
I don't know. That's kind of gay.
Oh, how about this? All right.
We have the best Mexican food in my fancy sun tower. You'd love it, Starfish.
I don't know. You're saying it pretty good right now.
Oh boy, would I ever?
It makes you wonder.
I don't know what you're talking about, Squilliam. This Mexican food is not that good.
If you want good Mexican food, you should come down to the Chum Bucket.
Oh, that wasn't bad either. I could hear the undertones in your voice.
love Plankton's fucking voice.
Oh, it's very deep and resonant.
Yeah, like he's probably, I think, like whoever does his voice is arguably, I think, like the best voice actor on that entire cast.
It's
like,
funny. He
facts,
doesn't
like
go professionally by a first name. He's known as Mr. Lawrence. That is his actual business name.
That's fucking awesome.
Like, his name is Doug. His actual name is Doug, but he goes by Mr. Lawrence. That's what the title is on like the fucking like credits and everything.
Shit.
Yeah, there's a guy named Mr. Lawrence.
That's gangster as hell.
I don't know what you're talking about, Grabs.
That's Mr. Lawrence to you.
You wouldn't think he would have the lung capacity to have such a resonant voice like that, considering he's the size of a dick. But like,
wait, is it a play? Never mind.
No, say what do you have to say, motherfucker? Say.
It's because, like, you know,
what's up?
I'd imagine someone's dick is probably bigger than a fucking microscopic ass sized organism.
Okay, hold on a second. No, we're googling how tall Plankton is. How? Oh fuck! Let's find out, because he might be an average sized dick. He's definitely not like a big dick. In lore, yes, he's definitely not a big dick, but he's definitely like he might be an average one or a very tiny one or the other. Oh, fuck! He's 2 inches tall. Never mind. Never mind.
It's like 2 inches erect. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oof.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Plankton is not. Oh, he's not average dick height. Oh, fuck.
And not to mention, even real plankton are smaller than that.
Oh, God.
So.
No disrespect to all you 2-inchers out there fighting the good fight. But, like, I'm just saying.
David, just stop. Stop.
I'll shut up now. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. But anyway, I went to college. Oh, that went off to such a wonderful place. To continue on, but like, you know, the media shoving Trump in your face all the time, which I agree is partially how he got his power, because he wanted it, because he knew he was the president. They have to report on him, blah, blah, blah. They all thought they were heroes by reporting stuff that, you know, obviously the White House never would at the time because of how corrupt they were. It was a very toxic relationship within and of itself. I went to college at the top communication, and shut up. I went to college during the top communication and media school, one of the top ones in the entire country. Montclair State spent all their money on their CMDA program during the Trump administration. He was all we talked about every day. We would have classes that talked about Trump. I had to take as a requisite a theory of communication and media arts class. And this was literally in January. This was when he just got elected. This was in January of 2017. So we talked about him a lot. Something about like him like potentially having thinking he had like showed all the signs of narcissistic personality disorder, which as people we can't legally diagnose him with, but you know, do you have hands in front of your face? Pretty fucking obvious. And we just talked about him so much, and I was already at peak anxiety because I thought like he was gonna like insta-nuke North Korea in like 2 months because of all the propaganda, and it was just not a good time, man. I mean, they always said like, oh, this is the best time to be like, you know, a CMDA college student, like when there's somebody who is literally breaking the media right now. There's never been a figure like Donald Trump before that, you know, the media essentially has to report on. But, you know, it has such a toxic relationship with, and showing all the horrible things that he does, as well as, you know, just having the most uncharacteristic president we've had in years, or most out-of-the-box president that we've had in such a fucking crazy long time. There's never been a president like Trump, for better or for worse, as the American people will tell you. Yeah, so, yeah, it was just,
could agree with that.
You want to talk about being shoved in your face all the time. For me, it wasn't even just the media. It was my fucking school. Like it was like when I went to the diner, you know, I went to the little diner, the Red Hawk diner that was there, CNN blasting there 24/7, talking about he will nuke North Korea in approximately 3 minutes from now. And oh god, it was just it was awful, man. Like he was shoved in your face. Fucking anybody can relate to that, but to also study the communication and to literally study how the media works and learn like how full of shit they are, how their tactics work and whatnot, like how the technology of it works and whatnot. During the fucking, like, baby stages age of Trump. Oh, my God.
The first year alone, like, everyone. Like, here's the thing though too. I feel as if as well, like a lot of those companies like couldn't even afford to not report on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably would have lost
ratings
out on
fall behind. Yeah,
ratings, a fuck ton of money. Like, just basically left in the dust if they even missed one day of reporting his ass about anything that he did. The guy could have taken a shit on the fucking White House lawn, and for a lot of people that would be newsworthy, but not for what not for what you may think. You know, it's not like fucking breaking news and shit, but like, it's just like, tabloid shit. Like I still remember even like when Obama was president, like they like, these paparazzi were like
birth certificate shit.
Yeah, that, and also like I think they caught his daughter smoking weed once, and it was just like a whole fucking thing that was going on, and I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, that was what I said even with
fucking
Trump as well.
Dickhead Jr. was snorting coke in the fucking back of the fucking White House.
Like, at the end of the day, like, it's like I didn't even care that much when it came out that Bill cheated on Hillary.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really, like, I know like people were outraged or whatever the fuck, but I know for a fact like they didn't truly give a fuck. Like, say what you want about like how the American public like kind of always, puts their opinions out there and like gives their reactions, like, and for the Bill and Hillary thing, that was way before social media is like the beast that it is today. Mm-hmm. And I'd imagine that if that thing happened during when social media was basically where it is at now, like, that shitstorm probably would have been fucking huge. And like, not only will I think Bill stayed on as president, right? Or did he basically step down?
Dennis, I need you to take a look at the Riverside screen right now.
So if anyone is wondering, it is.
I'll put it on screen right now.
It is a tweet from UberFacts and asking, what is the most high risk, low reward thing you've ever done? And it is literally Monica Lewinsky with the, eyes.
The emoji eyes, quote retweeting it. Yeah. That's real, by the way.
I used to think that she probably felt kind of, I guess not bad, but she kind of just like felt it was sucky that like this is what people remember me for.
Sucky.
I mean, yeah, sucky fucky. But like, but
she embraced it, man.
I know, but that's the thing though. She didn't even really. That's the thing though. She didn't do anything important up until that point. That's where she was at life. Because she was a nobody in the White House staff until she sucked Bill's dick. That's how fucking poetic that is, isn't it? Yeah. You don't get famous until sucking dick from the president of the United States.
America.
Like, I also wonder if Kamala if she, let's say, has a scandal going on, like...
If she's ever blew anybody?
No. Oh, I mean, she has. Of course she has. Like, climbing up the political ladder. There's a lot of dicks, like guy and girl, that you kind of have to suck to kind of get
Well, I'm talking literally.
What, like recently?
No, I'm talking literally. Like, did she literally, like, physically blow them? Like, give them blowjobs? I'm not talking about, like, sucking up.
No, well, apparently it was alleged that she had a bit of a extramarital relationship with a mayor from a certain city. I think it was somewhere in California. And she was the side hoe in that, in that whole relationship.
Bro.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I couldn't give Liz a fuck about it. Because, like,
but
it's
from
like...
side hoe to VP, though?
That's what I mean, though.
The
like, like, that's also just, like, what do you call it? There's a lot of dick sucking under the table that always happens whenever it comes to politics. And sometimes it is actual dick sucking. Or, pussy fucking. It really depends on whoever's, like, up on top, if anything. And you're just trying to climb the ladder. Guy or girl. But, like, now I'm also, like, and going back to, like, just maybe wondering, like, if, let's say, now, Kamala is caught, like, fucking another guy in the White House and stuff. I'm pretty sure no one is really going to give two fucks because, for one, and it's not because she's a woman, even though that would be a good part of it, but it's also because she's the VP. No one really gives two fucks about what happens to the VP. The VP could get shot and no one, and like people will care for 2 days, and then after that they'll just go about their lives. It's another thing if the president gets shot and dies. Like, it's the reason why, like, if Kennedy wasn't the president when he got shot, no one really would have given a fuck, like, as much as they did when he did die as president. But as president, though, that's what I mean. Because he was beloved. But like that's the thing. VPs aren't beloved at all. They're just there. They're like fucking hood ornaments. Like just standing around behind the president like every time a press conference is going on. That's all they do. They don't really do much really in the grand scheme of things. Other than maybe just talking legislation and shit. But like they don't really do anything. They're just there.
They're there in case the president dies.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's like a 1 in a million like thing that happens nowadays.
More like
since
6 and 45.
But ever since Kennedy though, like they like Secret Service and all of them, like they've actually gotten their shit together after that. And like now it's like it's kind of hard to assassinate a president. I
was about to say, like, they were more like eyes peeled, like, for fucking Jackie walking around the halls. That's what they were, like, eyes peeled for more than anything else. But not Oswald. They weren't prepared for that guy, unfortunately. Yeah. And neither was Kennedy. But, hey, I mean, have there been presidents that have died? There have been presidents... There were 3 presidents who've died in office, right? 3,
but not due to assassination.
Yeah, Harrison, Lincoln, and Kennedy, right?
And Roosevelt too.
FDR?
Oh, but if we're talking about like at the hands of another assassin,
I'm talking about died in general.
During office, yeah, FDR died in office.
He did?
He died right before the war ended, and then Truman had to take over.
That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot he served a 3rd term. I forgot about that.
One of the few presidents ever.
Yeah, I don't blame. It was during
that happen.
Fucking wartime. It makes sense. I won't lie. I feel bad for people who didn't like him, but if you didn't like FDR, you were kind of dumb.
A lot of people didn't like Truman either. Like, a lot of more people hated Truman more than FDR. People were even saying that even though Truman had won the election, that he lost. And then there's a famous picture of him holding up the newspaper.
About it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Truman fucking knew. He's like, everybody hates me, and I don't give a fuck. Like he was saying, suck my cock. Like, by holding that thing up, basically. Suck it all. I'm not going to lie. Speaking of sucking cocks, I am still looking at these photos of Monica Lewinsky. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'd let her blow me on the Oval
she
Office.
Glowed up, though. That's the thing.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm looking at these pictures of her. This picture of her next to Bill, who's fucking high as all fuck in that photo, by the way. And, like, dude, oh my God. Women in the 90s were so fucking ugly. Those hairstyles, I hated the... Dude, the hair in the 80s and the 90s, oh my God, that shit was so blech.
They were literally coming out
maybe it was
in
just
the
the
80s.
quality. Yeah, maybe it was just the quality of these photos or something, and not all, women had hairstyles like that, but I just hated it, man. Like, the early episodes of Friends, I'm just like, ugh. I mean, like, some of them had, like, attractive hair, and some of them don't, and then I'm looking at her profile picture on Twitter. Holy fuck, look at her now.
She reminds me of,
She looks younger in this fucking photo by, like, a lot.
She reminds me of the actress who plays Aunt May from the current Spider-Man.
Oh,
Marissa Tomei, I think is her name.
Marissa fucking Tomei.
Yeah, she could if there was ever a Monica Lewinsky biopic, Marissa could probably get that role like no fucking problem.
I would actually put some. I want you guys to clip that and like save it for later or something, because honest to God, facts, like I think she'd be perfect for that role.
If
like,
if
she
they ever decide to.
looks like, if it would be a signer, yeah. I mean, yeah, but the thing with Marissa Tomei, dude, she was hot when she was young.
Oh yeah,
and now she's still like fucking. She's prime got MILF
that.
Now. She's hot as fuck now.
She's got that like MILF, like true prime MILF status now. Yeah, she's grade A when it comes to that.
Definitely, and I know MILFs. Trust me.
Yeah. Not to mention, if we're going back to Monica a little bit, she definitely aged like fine wine.
Dude, she looks younger.
Like.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like she's got like that soccer mommy looking like milfy
stop.
look.
You're gonna make me horny.
Like and I really wonder too. Like I don't think there's ever gonna be a movie made about that whole shit or about their whole relationship until after Bill dies.
Probably.
Like they can't fucking do it.
I feel like
and like Hillary's gonna be at that contract signing and being like, I'm gonna get all the royalties, bitch. You ain't getting dick,
dude.
I'm cashing in on that shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I think a movie about Monica Lewinsky would be very problematic in today's world.
Of course it would.
They'd be like, you're making a movie about a woman who got famous and powerful politically by sucking a dick.
Yeah.
That's like as anti-feminist as you fucking get.
But that's the thing, because I couldn't give less of a fuck about anti-feminism.
No, I know you
wouldn't,
but I'm saying that it would piss off a lot of women, dude.
I know, but it's like you can't also like eventually they're gonna have to learn to smell the roses because that's how she got famous. She did nothing of note in her entire career.
That, yeah,
I know, like that's what I'm saying. Like she did nothing of note in her entire career up until that point. Like it wasn't like her working hard in the White House that made her famous. She was working hard stroking that fucking sausage of Bill's. Like, well, that's how she got famous.
Partially, maybe it thinks that some people would, like, some women might be happy about it because it would, like, show, like, what a woman had to do to get ahead. Like, they had.
Oh yeah, get ahead. Oh yeah.
Gorsh,
Gorsh.
Oh hi there, Roxanne. I didn't know you were visiting my dear old son Max today. No, no.
It's like Bill is played by Goofy in like some Disney version of like the White House. It's like Roxanne is Monica, and like she like I think I literally heard it was like Bill like literally called her over, like to the office, like come here,
hit the button, dude.
Come here and suck my dick. Oh yeah.
Get back down on this cock.
Do you feel the freedom? I mean, he is also arguably up until that point in history, he was the most powerful man in the world. Like, that.
Roxanne just starts fucking like going down on Max, like just right in front of her. Oh no,
go.
Oh no, wow.
I guess the library chick.
Not exactly how I did it when I was your age.
Would play Hillary.
Who would play Hillary?
Maybe
that librarian girl from an extremely goofy movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're casting cartoon characters to play real people right now, Dennis.
Also, Hillary, just gonna say it, she wasn't like,
No,
like
no,
hot,
stop.
hot.
No,
she wasn't. But when she was young, though, she looked alright. She looked okay. She looked alright, and she was way less robotic than she is today. Like, well, then she was kind of seen during her campaign. Come on, like I've seen like pictures of her, like, and even video recordings of her, like, when she was younger, and she looked okay. She looked like
this picture. She actually looks like one of my exes. Dude, I disagree. I disagree.
Can you imagine if
not?
No, she wasn't like hot, but I'm just saying she wasn't okay. Like she wasn't bad looking either. She's definitely going into more of the grandma stage now. Like, if you've seen her recent hairstyle, it's like, god damn, like, she's getting old now.
I'm looking at this little Teen Vogue thing that says Hillary Clinton's letter to her teenage self is so powerful, and thinking about how many young girls probably cried their fucking asses off and maybe even killed themselves the night that she lost that election.
That's the thing, though.
Real talk. I mean,
women, you got a new champion, though, and her name is AOC.
Yeah.
Like there's really no other fucking that's the thing.
AOC's dick is bigger than mine, dude. I'm just gonna say it.
No woman is standing Kamala. That's the thing. Like no one's saying
that's not true. The normie ones are. The normie ones are. The normie Democrats.
But I'm saying us though. Like people our age. We're not going around saying like, oh yeah, like women our age are not saying like, oh yeah, like I stand Kamala. Like a lot of them are saying more so for AOC. I see a lot more people talking about AOC. Here's the thing though too. When Kamala, before she got elected, everyone was talking about her. Now she's elected and nobody's talking about her. Did you notice that? And it's the reason being is because the VP is very much the position that I'd want. It's the position that nobody pays attention to you. Nobody looks at you. Nobody even gives a fuck about what you do at all. Like, a VP could hit a person with a car and the news will talk about it for one day and then they'll never talk about it again.
Fox News would talk about it for about a couple of months.
If it was Pence, it would be one day.
MSNBC would be talking about that shit for a couple of months, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. If it's the VP, it'd be like, whatever. Again, if nobody's talking about Kamala. And I think also for AOC, like, if she does become president, and I'm also going to say this, like, I think down in the line, I've said it before, like, I really do think, like, she has a very clear chance of doing it. But she is going to be in the news how much as Trump was, because she's also in, like, the other side of the spectrum of things as far as, like, extreme left or extreme right. She's extreme left for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure old fucking Rush probably roll over in his grave, come back to life, and then we got to deal with fucking
or
the zombie
Ted Cruz.
That if
Or
there's
Ted
any
Cruz.
way
If
that the
he'll be
fucking
dead.
zombie apocalypse would start, it's Rush Limbaugh like popping out of his grave when AOC gets elected.
And
Brown bitch in office. Oh my God, it's Rush Limbaugh. He's back.
like.
Bet he wouldn't want that many guns on the street anymore when we have to fucking cap his ass. Fucking zombie Rush Limbaugh, get back down there, you bitch.
and we're gonna be briefly talking about like brown
fuck.
bitches, like AOC to Kamala. Like, you know, when Kamala got elected, like everyone was saying, like, oh, she was the first Asian, Indian woman to become vice president. Or like she was basically the first of that like nationality to become vice president.
The Asian to the dominant Caucasian.
Yeah. Exactly. That little speck of curry.
She puts
in the sea of white.
she puts the Asian to the country of Caucasian. That's it. Or to the political dominance of Caucasian.
And then AOC is gonna be that one. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I know she's Hispanic, but I forgot like what exactly she is. But I think maybe Dominican. I don't know. But like, you know, and she'll be like the first Hispanic ever, like, or Hispanic woman at that point. Like, she is clearly like if she plays her cards right and like she keeps going along that political ladder, like she'll become president like at a suitable age, because probably if she is gonna be the next like young president as we had with Obama, probably maybe she'll have to be
God
like
knows we
40
could
or
use
so.
a young president, dude.
Yeah, like that's the thing though too, like the whole system is kind of rigged in a way where it's like you can't become president unless like you're at a certain age limit, because it's like, even though I don't think there's anything clearly stating that you have to be a certain age to become president. For all I think literally if they wanted to, you could like basically get even a 20-year-old to fucking do the job. But like obviously like, you know, the system has been rigged in a way where it's like you kind of have to obviously know the right people, and that is years of networking that you have to do, and that is decades work right there. Like, it's gonna take a long time for you to get that following, one, and then plus even have the capital. And for AOC, she's kind of proved that you don't really need to follow the traditional ways of that, you know, backdoor money to, you know, to kind of do well in politics, because as
we got that social media now.
Yeah, and not to mention she also did that Twitch stream that everyone knows about where she streamed Among Us, and that all that buzz that generated, not to mention even the money that she got.
Yep, donate $5, write my name on your bra. Let's do it. Oh God. Oh dude, when's the AOC hot tub stream coming on?
You know, that's the thing though. Like, I don't even think I think publicly she would be celebrated, but at the same time, people within her circle would be like, "Bitch, what the fuck are you doing?"
that would literally ruin her fucking career if she did that. Yeah. And then there'd be arguments saying that she has the right to do that. Oh, she's empowering herself as a woman.
But it's like,
yeah, she has the right to do whatever the fuck she wants, but you're a fucking prominent ass political figure. Stop writing the names of simps on your goddamn titties. Like, what are you doing?
And in the back door, like, you know, the people that she is representing, and not to mention even like the people that she's like allied with, they're not gonna want to be seen around her, or even with her. Like, you know, that it's an embarrassment politically to them.
It's embarrassing.
I can't be seen with you. I can't be seen with you,
dude. All I'm saying is that, like, go ahead.
Yeah, like, you know, but you know, at the same time, politicians do a lot worse shit. Like, would have done a lot worse shit than her. Like,
look,
you know,
as somebody who has worked very closely with AOC on her campaigns, I've done a lot of like voiceover work for her commercials and stuff, and like her promo videos and her ads, and trust me, you don't even want to know the shit that I had to do to get that gig. Dennis knows all good and well, but I don't like to talk about it that much, so it just gives me anxiety. And
she does have consent though, does she not? When she feels like it.
Sometimes I yell the safe word, and she pretends she can't hear it.
David, I'm gonna go back to that question.
She just says, "What? What did you say? I can't hear you over all these followers." Have you ever had an unlubed dildo up your crack?
Is this what she's asking you?
She only asked me that once. I hope to only ask you people once as well.
David, if you met her, and if you had the chance to date her, would you date her? I know we asked this before, but
dude, she's into freaky deaky shit. We have deduced that as professional podcast detectives. All right.
That's why I'm saying, like, would you date her?
I don't know if I could do that to my asshole, dude. I'm being real. She's hot as fuck.
Well, what if she's like a real nice girl too, though? Like, she's a freak in the sheets, but real sweet out in the streets.
Hey, yo, we want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. Like that shit, yeah. I mean, I'd date AOC. I mean, she's fucking beautiful, and obviously very intelligent and powerful and smart and tough and all that good shit. I mean, I'm sure any guy would be lucky to have AOC, but I'm not gonna talk myself into falling in love with that bitch. All right, because if I do, it's wave goodbye to my asshole. As a man who is already occasionally prone to the internal hemorrhoid, I can't exactly cause it myself literal internal bleeding, because guess what? She's not gonna care. She's gonna scream, "I'm motherfucking AOC, you little scrawny white bitch. I put this unlubed fucking 8-inch dildo wherever I fucking want." And then I cry, and then she actually consoles me for crying, because she's like, it's 2021. This is part of my platform. Men can cry. It's okay. It's good. It's cool now. It's an okay thing now. We let people express their emotions. And then, as soon as I'm slightly calmed down, 5 minutes later, she just fucking rams it back in without any warning. Do you have any idea what it's like to be repeatedly pegged by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez?
She probably does peg her boyfriend in real life.
1,000%. Not even just because of her, but have you seen her boyfriend?
Yeah. You could tell who's the top and bottom of that whole relationship.
What the hell are you doing back there, Krabs?
He's a straight up twink. Compared to
compared to fucking her.
I mean, literally, she looks as if
Karen, my computer wife.
She literally looks as if she walks around her house with a strap-on on.
All right, that's a little much. I doubt she does that. Probably because she knows that people are probably crawling up the side of her apartment, to try to snap pics of that. But no, I definitely not.
She probably cooks eggs with a strap-on on.
Oh Lord.
God, it's like those really big strap-ons. So she has to because of how big it is, she has to lean forward a bit, to the stove because it's so big. She's just like a little hunched over, cooking eggs. Babe, you want some eggs?
Oh, just imagine what would Squilliam do if he was in? That's the motto. That's the motto of this episode. What would Squilliam do in that situation?
How could you possibly have fun with one of those oversized dildos like this? I think I'm a Republican now.
Oh yeah, Squilliam's definitely a Republican.
Are you kidding? The fucking rich prick. Definitely every single. He definitely. Oh my god, dude. What? He probably tried to.
That goes without saying.
Squilliam definitely supports DMCA takedowns. Squilliam definitely voted for Donald. Actually, yeah, no, he probably still did. If I'm being honest, he probably still did vote for Trump. I want to say that he didn't because he's also clearly gay, but fuck, I don't know. Actually, real shit, Squilliam probably didn't vote in the 2016 election. Now that I think about it. Oh, fuck, I'm talking myself in circles here, but if he's gay, then he probably voted for Hillary. Fuck,
I don't think. I
mean, I keep forgetting about his money. I keep forgetting about his money. Yeah, it's his money. That's on top of everything.
Fancy son is in the name.
right. That's right.
I also forgot.
You're
his
right. No,
fucking-
he
I almost-
voted for Trump. He voted for Trump. Fuck. Definitely wants to
forgot
just
his-
protect all his money. Probably like donates $100K of like his super PAC to fucking Mitch McConnell, just like Scott Cawthon did. Oh, you didn't hear about this, did you?
I mean, no, but I can't say that I'm surprised either. Considering that's
Right.
what all of them do.
Oh,
Really.
you know, because of how like deeply religious he is, which I guess is like not a fair comparison, but like a lot of like, I don't know, I guess really deep-rooted Christians are conservatives in this country. It's just kind of a truth. And holy fuck, the money that man made. Scott Cawthon is the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, for anybody who doesn't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, which of course became a huge success, has a crazy diehard cringe-ass fucking 13-year-old fan base. And he donates a lot of money to fucking like conservative organizations and politicians. All right, I'm actually gonna look it up right now because I was actually pretty disgusted with how much money much money it even was. It's on Google. It was on Twitter. I saw it on Google Images here. Yes, here you go, because this leaked.
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You may tell the audience. I will be right back.
I kind of want you to be here though, so maybe I'll just pause for a second.
Okay, then let me.
All right, let's do that.
I am back, audience.
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 God, some of those things
Continue.
are pretty fucking like creepy, man. Ugh, I'm just looking at this one picture. It is gross. Yeah, no, he apparently Scott Cawthon has donated a lot of money to a lot of certain organizations and whatnot, and typically of the conservative persuasion. And
He
a
looks
lot.
like
He's
he
got a
would.
pretty big LGBTQ fan base who was pretty upset about it. Not gonna lie, they were pretty upset about it. Okay, say, why are you donating? If you have these beliefs and you're not a transphobe and you're not homophobic or whatever, why are you donating all this money to politicians who do? Probably because he actually agrees with their policies outside of that. Maybe he's just conservative economically or something. I don't know. But
Those do exist too.
Listen to this. This man donated $5K to Mitch McConnell. To Mitch fucking McConnell. The man looks like one of those animatronics on that game. Dude, it's like, oh, the National Republican Senatorial Committee, all this stuff. Ben Carson, $2,500 to Ben Carson.
Jesus Christ.
Like, fucking nut. Like, it's your money, do it whatever you want, but people are allowed to think what they want of you on that. That is the way that I see it. It's not fair to immediately say, like, oh, like, he's a transphobe for that, because we very well could not have anything against LGBTQ people, but dude, you're donating money to people who are actively trying to pass laws to limit their rights. Like,
Yeah.
dude, come on. Like, there's no fucking excuse for that, all right? He even, like, he retired recently, which is why he was trending.
Yeah.
He retired recently, retired from Five Nights at Freddy's, and he literally even said in here, all of this to say that I'm retiring. I've been shown tremendous love and support over this last week,
I
a
read
lot
that.
of which has come from the LGBTQ community and stuff, and it's like...
Not to mention, the dude is from Texas. He is from Texas, and he is a devout
A
Christian.
state
Literally,
which, by
you could,
the way, is
you
telling...
can,
Go ahead.
you could put two and two together. Is all I'm saying.
A state
Like-
which, by the way, is like now telling people to like limit their like air conditioning usage or whatnot. It's
Yo,
not even
people
that
are gonna
fucking-
die.
It's
People are
not
gonna
even
die.
that fucking hot
There-
there yet.
There's even a heat wave though that's coming, and they're gonna die. Like people are gonna die in Texas. Like again, just like how when the fucking power went out during like that little rain of a snowstorm. Like people finna die. Like
Why do people fucking go to that state? You want to know what else about Texas today? That's also on the Texas shit
oh
list.
boy.
What
else?
You
What's
now
going on?
literally do not even need to get a license to open carry a gun. I'm serious. The governor like signed something for that recently, or like might have signed like an executive order about it. You literally and effectively do not need a license to carry a handgun. You can just do it. How the fuck is that a good idea? Even the police were against that notion. They were saying it was a bad idea.
Yeah, and not to mention Texas police. Like we all know, like you know, Texas and their police, and even they're saying like
Dude. They're saying it's about
that's a little problematic, Governor.
governor.
If Texans spoke a little British. Oh my god. Oh,
Well, that there's a
why,
little
man?
problematic, governor. It's like a
You
Texan.
say, like, oh my god, like that's the thing, like, and no one is more gun happy than Texas, right?
Yeah, clearly.
And even the cops are saying, like, yeah, maybe not, like, to that whole notion, like, even
Dude.
they are saying it. Fucking
Why
hell.
would you ever live in that fucking dog shit tier state where you literally are not allowed to use a certain amount of air conditioner just because those greedy pricks don't want to just get on the national power grid?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Now you might, and if you're
Yeah.
black, yeah, guess what? You might just get shot outside because now anybody can own one of those things. They don't even have to go through the fucking process anymore, and it was already easy as fuck to get one down there anyway.
Yeah.
Literally, if you are black and live in Texas, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm literally sorry. I'm sorry to anybody who. I'm sorry if you have a brain and you live in Texas. I'm sorry. I'm literally sorry. I have a buddy, Stu the announcer, whose family lives down there, and he's been living down there with his dad for a couple of months now. And fuck, I just, dude.
Well, has he been telling you, like, a lot of what's been going on there?
Nah, I don't talk to him as often as I used to. No one's fault of my own. It's just we each just have our lives and, you know, just don't hit each other up constantly. I think he's okay. I think he was even okay during the storm or whatever, but, like, still, like, fucking God, like, I always feel like Texas and Florida, right, is like Twitch.tv and YouTube. They have been waging this eternal war for years now, damn near like a decade, saying, how shitty can we make our platform? And they have been one-upping each other constantly. I'm not kidding. My mind has stretched back and forth for years as to which platform is worse. Like, I hated YouTube for years, which is why I went to Twitch. And now Twitch is insanely shitty. So that's why you want to go back to YouTube. Back and forth with these dumbass rules. DMCA, forced Google Plus integration. This isn't necessarily in order, by the way, but all the dumb stuff that they've done. Obviously, the Twitch hot tub thing, blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, why did you send me that? Oh, I saw that. I saw that tweet, yeah. I saw that tweet. Not again. No, it's like that little goofy image from the Filthy Frank video. I'll fucking do it again. But yeah, it's the same thing with Texas and Florida. Like, they're trying, like, I feel like I cannot decide which state is fucking shittier. I really can't. It's like I feel like they're constantly trying to one up each other. Each state is constantly in the news with whatever the latest Florida man did, or, you know, whatever dumbass law that Texas passed. Like, fuck.
I think, personally, if I had to choose one or the other, I think Florida is worse. Biology and geology. The weather there, it gets hot as fuck.
I forgot. God punishes the sinners of Florida every year.
Not to mention, even it's hurricane season every fucking week down there during the summer. Houses there are insured so far up the ass.
Up the ass.
Along the coast. Like, if you live in Miami and you have a property down there, like, you know you're insured for more than even, like, the fucking premium. Considering, like, how often floods and shit happen over there. And let's not even forget, Florida was considered one of the states that, like, people would go down for like low home prices, because it's a lot lower down in the south than over here, like up and around even North Jersey. Like, houses up here are fucking insane, like how expensive they are.
Right.
And down there it's like you can get a decent home, 2 stories, little bit above $500K, which is, you know, honestly, compared to here, like, we see 2 stories up in North Jersey. Yeah, you're paying more than $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking fact. Like, you're not getting around that. And it's like all those houses that are like over in Closter and fucking West Caldwell, all them places over there. And but the thing is, like, you know, and not to mention fucking alligators. They got fucking killing machines down there. Every fucking year, there's always like some poor fuck who got eaten by one or attacked. There's always someone. And there's literally, like, That is the Australia of the United States. Everything there, from the fucking people to the very wild.
Australia's way more liberal now than that. Florida is like, dude,
no,
if
but
anything,
like
Australia is like, not even.
But their biology though, they want to kill you.
Oh.
Everything down there wants to kill you, and that's why I'm saying, like, from the people to the wildlife, everything in Florida wants to kill you. Like, road rage up in Jersey is one thing. Road rage down there is gonna have someone come out of the car with a gun in his hand.
Fucking road rage that I did today.
And threaten to kill you. If David had a gun, he probably would have. No, of course not. But I don't know. I think David probably would have, out of frustration, not fired it at anybody, but fired it up in the sky because of how fucking pissed off he was.
Bro, like, I mean, first of all, did you know you could tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile based on
it's
if
the
they
snout.
based on if they want to see you later or see you in a while.
Fuck you, David. I didn't even skip a beat on that. Fuck you.
Oh, see you later, alligator. See you in a while, crocodile.
Fuck you.
How Scott Cawthon when Five Nights at Freddy's becomes popular with LGBTQ kids. God's love has limits. It's like the fucking like tomato with fucking like VeggieTales. Oh,
I didn't even know too VeggieTales was actually a real Christian like fucking show.
Yeah, well,
I didn't realize
I saw a lot of that shit when I was a kid too. When like they made me watch that stuff. Some of them are pretty entertaining. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're not that bad. Yeah.
It probably didn't age well, but you know.
Especially now, But now they're meme worthy, so
yep.
To each their own. But
to each their own.
But yeah, you were saying?
I think my thought was done there. I think that was it.
Oh well, fuck. Okay.
Well, I think it's time to see you crocodiles in a little while.
Stop.
Real talk.
I forbid it.
Obviously, this episode's we don't have guests on this week. It's not going to be as long as last week. That, and like I said, I waited till the last fucking minute to record this with Dennis. I need to literally edit this like immediately after we're done recording, and then make the thumbnail and render it, and then upload it, and make the description, blah blah blah, and the timestamps, all that stuff. Because I'm a moron who waited until fucking Thursday to record it. But that being said, fun episode today. I think it's time to wrap. Dennis, you got anything else on your mind?
Yeah, I just also wanted to say, like, I've been rewatching our past episode a little bit every now and then, like some bits of it and everything.
Same.
I really gotta say, probably our most entertaining episode that we've had in a while. And
last week's.
Yeah, last week's. If anyone doesn't remember, we had a couple guests on, good friends of ours.
From the Gigless podcast.
From the Gigless podcast, yes, as David said. And we had a great time. And if y'all could, maybe y'all could go check out that episode after this one. It's about as long as a fucking Lord of the Rings movie, so, like...
Not even.
Maybe go and do something, like, and have it on as background noise. But, yeah, it was one of our... At least, I can't say for both of us, but, I mean, for me, I think it was definitely one of our best episodes.
You could speak for both of us on that.
Okay. And I truly feel like it was great fun that we've had. Yeah. Like, I haven't had laughing fits like that in a long fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus Christ.
That's why we made this show. To just give us and hopefully give you guys some laughter.
Yes. And I was tearing from that episode. Oh my God! Like,
bro, number 10, Blackbeard. Number 9, Blackbeard. Number 8, Blackbeard. Number 7, Blackbeard. Number 6, Blackbeard. Number 5, Blackbeard. Number 3, Kermit from Muppet Treasure Island. You know who we fucking missed? Patchy the Pirate. None of us ever said Patchy the Pirate on that list. Yeah. He was up there.
Or but the Flying Dutchman too was also.
Oh, the Flying Dutchman too. So many good pirates.
Well, I mean, he was dead. Does that still count?
Yeah.
Are we still talking like living pirates? I mean, the dude was a fucking ghost.
Yeah, whatever. Chalk it up there. Who fucking cares? But if you guys want to give that a chance, it'll be in the be at the end of this video here in the it'll be at the end of the video on YouTube in in the postcards and as well as in the description down below. And more than anything else, obviously, like in the playlist that you're looking at right now. But we're done here. Gotta get to editing this soon. Time for the plug. Rise Cold Brew. You know it. You love it. Shove it in your mouth hole.
We agreed how you're gonna do this. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Rise Cold Brew. Fucking whatever. Fucking, comes a couple fucking flavors and
maybe have like a gray filter on the fucking plug.
Yeah, you can get it in black or, you know, the vanilla flavor that just dropped recently. What the fuck ever. They also make oat milk if you're, you know, you just fucking, you got bitch-made stomach and you can't drink regular milk. And you can get 10% off all these fine products using discount code Nintoonist and with the special link down below, and we'll get a permission of that sale goes directly to supporting the Double D experience or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I'm that intern that's like overly happy, and you're just this dude who's been here for 10 years, and it's just like, I am.
Listen, man, I'm leaving in like 2 weeks, and I'm just done. I've just mentally checked out completely. I can't help you today.
Have fun with all of this. Really. You'll enjoy it. And he walks away.
Well, there it is, you know, Rise Cold Brew. You know, link delicious organic nitro cold brew coffee. You can get yourself some of that as well as oat milk using the link in the description below with discount code Nintoonist. Get 10% off. Proceed of that goes directly to supporting the podcast. You know, all that good stuff. So, yeah, check that out as well as following us on our Twitter and our Insta, which just got a new follower. And the Gigless podcast just followed us today. So,
hey, yo.
Got to be following them back. They tweeted about us recently telling people to check out the podcast, so definitely give them their thanks for that. And check out the Gigless podcast again if you guys want to hear a great podcast all about musicians who lost their jobs and their livelihoods during the COVID pandemic and are slowly getting back to a place of normalcy and all that stuff. That's what that podcast is about, shining a light on people whose jobs, you know, are pretty much to shine light on ours. So, yeah, good stuff to support right there. We're rambling on now, though. We are done here. Dennis, do your thing. What do you have to say?
My name is Chef.
My name is
Chef.
Follow us on all our platforms.
Yeah, guys, thank you again. You know, we've been enjoying all you guys' support. And
Apple Podcasts, give us good reviews, please.
Yes, please.
That actually helps us out a lot.
Tell us you like to stroke your dick while listening to us.
5 stars.
Would mean a lot. Best nut of my life. 5 stars.
I didn't even need any visual stimulant.
I didn't even need any lube for this shit. I went raw dog on my hand, bro.
Yeah, well, neither did AOC. See you in a while, crocodile. Lights off.
Fuck you, alligator.